Police in the Chereponi district of the northeast region have picked up 5 persons over a gun attack last Friday night that left 3 persons dead and several others injured. There had been 3 days of conflict between Anofos and Konkombes after unknown gunmen attacked and shot dead one Jababu Fuad and an Anofo man at Naweku. The ensuing conflict escalated and spread to several parts of the district as houses were destroyed and residents displaced. My colleague in the northeast region, Mohammed Alabira, joins us. He's been touring Chereponi and has up to speed developments there, and he's bringing it to us. You're welcome to City Newsroom, Mohammed Aminu Alabira. What is the latest development from Chereponi?
Thank you very much, Madam Sanda. Yeah, good evening to our cherished viewers. What is happening currently in Chereponi district is that just before we went on air, there are fresh reports of a possible clash in a community called Balo. Here, Konkombes have surrounded the village just some few minutes after 6 p.m. when everybody is supposed to be observing the curfew. So the community was under curfew when the attack happened. It was just something that they didn't expect.
We're going to take a report earlier filed by our correspondent Mohammed Aminu Alabira to bring the issues into perspective.
There is relative calm in the Chereponi district after a 3-day conflict between Anofol and Konkombes. 3 persons are reported to have lost their lives, with several others sustaining injuries, while assets running into thousands of Ghana cedis have been destroyed. Women and children are the most affected as homes have been razed. Residents have fled some of the communities as some communities were without a single soul. During a visit by City News to some of the communities, residents, particularly women and children, were seen fleeing with some of their belongings. Other inhabitants were seen seated under trees with nowhere to run to. The chief of Wenchiki, Abubakar Awufo, in a City News interview, demanded answers from the Defense Minister, Dominic Nituol, as to why nothing has happened to Konkombes who have attacked the Anofos. City News also visited Kwame Nansoni, where women had fled, leaving only the men behind. Some of them spoke about the attack on their lives. Earlier, the district chief executive for the area, Tahidu Abdurazak, called on both sides to exercise restraint and remain calm.
I want to urge all my people to stay calm in the district so that we all wait to see the verdict or more or less fact findings from the committee.
Now, management of the University of Education Winneba today embarked on an exercise to inspect the damage caused to properties following last week's protest by some students over the dismissal of some lecturers. Properties which were destroyed during the riot include a school bus, a saloon car belonging to a lecturer, a Toyota pickup, numerous auto teller machines, police vehicles, among others.
Now, the cost of damage is yet to be estimated, according to Dominic Mbinana Kuntiero, a quantity surveyor at the Department of Works and Physical Development at the school. He said a report on the estimated cost of damages will soon be put together and presented to the school's governing council.
There is now a 72-year-old man whose 28-year-old son was shot and killed by police at Agbogba last year after he was accused of being an armed robber, is demanding justice. A CID investigation reportedly declaring the deceased innocent has somewhat rekindled the wounds of the literally grieving family.
Now, to make matters worse, the family has since not been informed by the police of this development. Ahead of his 1-year anniversary, the Amofa family couldn't hold back their hidden tears as they opened up to City News' Caleb Kuda.
On April 16 last year, police shot dead Emmanuel Amofa Jr., claiming he was an armed robber. But on January 14 this year, the Finder newspaper published parts of a CID investigation report it cited, exonerating him of such claims. The said report recommended no punishment for the policeman who killed him. Less than a month to Amofa's first anniversary, the family tells me it's been a period of hidden tears in heartbreaking days.
What am I saying? Radio station be a deba say akolano now you're innocent. Just won't
heard anything from the police. We haven't. And given the fact that very soon we are going to at least celebrate the first year. Of course, he was killed like a goat, but he's a human being. In fact, it is having a big toll on my health. And though almost a year has passed, the grief that we are in has in no way diminished.
So these gunshot markings on this wall were aimed at the life of Emmanuel Amofa almost a year ago by the police. They accused him of being a robber. Eventually, he was shot dead at the backyard of this particular building.
Well, it was an exciting and electrifying night. Performances and fun at the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly as authentic Ga music was celebrated.
One after the other, patrons were thrilled at the 2019 edition of the Accra Music Expo, which took place on Saturday, March 16. City News' Anne Shelley Ziwu brings us the experience of patrons in this report.
What a way to kickstart the 2019 edition of the Accra Music Expo. Then came the song that everyone had been waiting for, from arguably the hottest artist now, Sina Soul. Icing on the cake was the collaboration patrons never knew they needed. Adani Best and Ga Ensemble Domona stepped onto the stage to loud cheers. Hits after hits, patrons, both young and old, couldn't help but move to each song.
It was lovely. I mean, it was more like protecting my Ga heritage and culture, and I really enjoyed myself. You could see I was dancing all over. I've been told I was on City TV dancing all through. I mean, I really enjoyed myself, and it was fun.